JoJo, your friendly neighborhood quarter guy here, and quite a few things have happened this past couple of weeks. First and foremost, the release of Mighty Number 9 and the mixed reviews that followed it. Personally, being someone who grew up with Mega Man, I felt kind of disappointed. The game just felt, in my opinion, just really mediocre. Level design felt bland. Gameplay seemed more focused on racking up points than good level design. Soundtrack felt bland. And then I played the E3 demo of Bloodstained, which was given to backers of the game, and I can see that Iga and his guys have been putting a lot of effort into Bloodstained, and I can tell that this game definitely is really working hard to live up to the promises that Iga made for fans of for his brand of Castlevania-style gameplay. And then again, that's the risk you take with backing a project on Kickstarter. You could get behind a project that turns out to be really awesome, like the fun I had with Shovel Knight, and promising games like Bloodstained, Shantae Half Genie Hero, and Yooka-Laylee. On the other hand, you could be backing something that doesn't quite live up to your expectations, such as, in my case, Mighty Number 9. I guess it might be the best idea to just temper your expectations, or I don't know. But like I said, Kickstarter is something of a gamble. But it's not something to write off completely, though. Hopefully what I got from the Bloodstained demo is just the beginning of something even better. That's what I'm hoping. Anyways, updates on my channel. The last extra episode of my Mega Man X Command Mission Let's Play is going up tomorrow. I'm taking on Ninetales. And if you've been following the Command Mission Let's Play, be sure to let me know once the final episode goes up, your favorite moments of the Let's Play. I might just make a highlights reel of that, you know, like Rabbid Luigi does for his Let's Plays. The collab with the Flamicon. Once I start getting footage for that and doing the editing, it shouldn't take too long for me to do all the editing. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done by like middle of the month, late month, hopefully middle of the month. I will be attending the anime convention known as Kitsune Con in Green Bay, Wisconsin, the weekend of the 23rd and 24th. So, if you're in Green Bay that weekend and wanna hopefully meet me there, I'd love to meet some of my fans there. That would be just awesome. And for my question of the week, what game would you like to see me Let's Play next? As always, leave your answers in the comments. I'll feature my favorite comments on the next episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the Fourth Wall Mailbag. As always, send me your questions via YouTube messaging. Go to my channel, click the About tab, click the Send Message button, and I'll feature my favorite questions on the next episode. First question this week comes from Biospark117, who asks, if Mega Man X9 ever happened, what would you like to see in it? Well, I'd like to see really good 3D graphics with the same 2D gameplay I've come to love throughout this series. But most of all, I'd like to see some closure to the cliffhanger that happened at the end of X8. I mean, just what happened to Axel and what's gonna happen to Axel. I mean, it just bugs me when we have unresolved cliffhangers. I'd really like to see some closure on that. And I'd like to see Axel's shape-shifting abilities improved even more, to be honest. Next question comes from Phazon Magikarp, who asks, what is your favorite critical one-liner in Fire Emblem? well, Fire Emblem Fates is still kind of on my backlog. I mean, I started it, but I haven't gotten around to finishing it. So, a couple of my favorite quick quotes from Fire Emblem are Lon Ku's, "I'll make this quick," and Robin's, "Time to tip the scales." It's become something of a meme now. 13 Hearts, who asks, would you consider doing a Q review of Mighty Number 9? Well, maybe. But first I'm going to have to finish it, and right now I just don't feel motivated to finish Mighty Number 9. I explained why earlier, but it's like, I feel like I'm going to have to force myself to finish it, and that's not good. It just... Which leads into my next question that comes from Gavion the Gogglechew, who asks, do you think Mighty Number 9 is better or worse than X7? Well, all I can say is, from an objective standpoint, and to be honest, in my opinion, I'd have to say X7 is worse. Mainly because the things they implemented into X7 just weren't executed really well. I mean, the fact that if one character of your team dies, you lose a life right there, instead of losing a life when both your characters end up dying. The 3D controls felt clunky, the camera was bad, and weapon switching with the right analog stick just doesn't make sense. Not to mention, the special weapons were highly ineffective, the boss fights were irritating, and it just didn't feel good. Final question this week comes from Zach the Thunder King, who asks, hey Quarter Guy, will you ever do a walkthrough of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Eyes of Heaven? I kinda need a PS4 to do that.